In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to showcase your product with a realistic human model in studio or lifestyle scene application, this one. For this application, you have to provide an image of the subject. Let's try, for example, this purse. It will be automatically removed from the background so you can see how it will look like. If you see that there are some discrepancies, if it doesn't look good, you need to supply a better image. Image size is also important. It should be large. The subject itself, I'm talking the subject that is already removed from the background, should be at least 1000 pixels. It's important to preserve details. If it will be too small, after removing from the background, the details may get lost. You probably don't need to have this. By default, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to resize it. However, we'll cover this in a moment. If you need to change the scale of the image, scale of the generated image, scale of the subject, you may change size on this frame. Right now, let's use it as is without touching. Then the prompt. Prompt is optional. AI will analyze the subject and will generate image of a human holding it or wearing it based on the subject type. For example, for this purse, most likely it will be a woman holding it. However, if you have any preferences of the model look and environment, you can tell in this prompt. You don't need to know how to prompt correctly AI. It's not the prompt that will be sent to the model. You can tell in just a normal explanation, like to human, what you need to see on the generated image. For example, in this case, I have this prompt: woman in red dress with this small purse on a street. So it tells that it should be a street, so lifestyle environment, and this is relatively small purse. So I'm adding small. Let's generate. As you can see, woman in red dress holding this purse. And for me, it looks good. It looks proportionally good. However, there might be cases when it's too large, for example. In this case, let's click regenerate. And in this case, you can do resize and position. You can change the size of the object. Smaller size will render it smaller with the model. Because AI may be wrong about the absolute size of the subject, you can help to understand it by doing this. I'll show you an example. Let's replace this image with this backpack. Okay, this backpack, for me, it's relatively small backpack. It's not a huge one, but don't touch it, don't do anything, just upload it and hit done. And the prompt would be different. Man wearing this backpack on a mountain trail. Okay, let's generate it with this prompt. Okay, as you can see, there are mountains, there is man wearing this backpack, but backpack looks too large. It's definitely too large for this backpack. Unfortunately, AI doesn't really understand the size. If you provide it in inches, millimeters, centimeters, it may still be wrong. So the correct way is to adjust size is this. You click regenerate, you go to resize and position, and just make it smaller. Again, it's important to have large image as the source, image of the subject that is removed from the background. It's important to preserve details. So I just made it smaller. And without changing anything else, let's regenerate. Okay, as you can see, this backpack look way smaller, and I think now it's fine. If you need to even smaller, you can resize and position, make it even smaller, and regenerate. Okay, backpack look even smaller now, right? So this way you can control the proportion and scale of the subject on a model. After generation is fine, exactly what you need to do, you can download PNG, you can upscale it, it will be around 12 megapixel size. You can create a video from it or regenerate by changing the prompt. For example, if you need to have this subject, this product, in a different environment. Let's say instead of just on mountain trail, we can put comma, beautiful sunset. Just adding beautiful sunset to the prompt. Okay. Now we have the same backpack, basically the same man, since we didn't provide instructions of how he should look like. It's the same man, but it's sunset. The subject and everything is completely photography realistic. This way you can have the same product in different environment or different daytime, even wearing different models. If you hit regenerate and let's say muscular, blonde man wearing this backpack on a mountain trail, beautiful sunset. Changing the prompt will change the output. This way you can have beautiful photorealistic images that look exactly as it's done by a professional photographer. Well, you see that the man is not blonde, it's somehow brown hair, but it may be because of the sunset. When you shoot a blonde man against the sun, even sunset, everything looks dark. So, but he is definitely more muscular, right? You can have, instead of sunset, just remove it and generate on a mountain trail. Okay, now muscular man, blonde, definitely blonde. We can see that he's blonde, and beautiful mountain trail. This way you can make photorealistic images. Basically, it's like real photos of your subject on any environment wearing by anyone. Enjoy.